You may not realize this, but your numbers in cursive are a little bit different than what you're used to in print. We're going to go through the numbers 0 through 9, so that way you'll be able to make any number that you want in cursive. The most important thing about cursive numbers is to remember to keep your slant. We're going to start off with the number 0. It's basically the same as your print, but you just have to keep your slant in it. All you have to do is up and around. See? That's your letter 0, or your number 0. Again, you just come from the top line, down and around. There you go. There's nothing to it, just keep your slant. The same goes for the number 1. All you have to do, start at the top and down. That's your number 1. Just a single slant line. It doesn't get much easier than that. Okay, so now we can write the number 10. There you go. 1 and 0. Both with a slant, not much different than what you're used to. Your number 2 is going to take a little more practice than the other numbers. In print, you may be used to a number 2 that looks something like this. Okay? A cursive number 2 is going to look more like this. Okay, so that is your number 2. It looks sort of like a Q. So here we go, step by step. What you're going to do is you're going to start at the top of the page, make a loop around, curve down, and make another loop. That is your number 2. Again, let's do this. Start at the top, make a loop, and get down and around. There's your number 2. One more time, down and around, and there's your number 2. It's not very difficult, you just need to practice it. So next we have the numbers 3 and 4. Both of them are very similar to what you're used to in print. They just have the slant to them. Okay, so 3, you are going to add an extra little loop to it. Okay, so all you have to do is up the top, take a loop, down and around. There's your number 3. One more time, down and around, your number 3. Not difficult at all. Number 4, what you're going to do is you're going to make a little box and down. There you go. Box and down. Box and down. There you go. It's very simple. The numbers 5 and 6 are going to be just the same as your print too, except the slant. For 5, you're going to start at the top of the page, curve over, down, make a big loop. Okay, one more time. Curve up, down, big loop. And again, curve up, bring the line down, and curve. There you go, number 5. Number 6, you may be used to a 6 that looks more like this. We're going to slant the 6 and make our little loop here a little bit smaller, okay? So you're going to start up at the top, bring it down and around. There you go, that's your number 6. Again, start at the top with your slant, bring it down and around. There you go, you have your numbers 5 and 6. So finally, we're going to finish up with our numbers 7, 8, and 9. Here we go. Number 7, all you have to do is you're going to start at the top, come down, retrace back up, come over and down. That's your number 7. Again, down, up, across, and down. One more time. Down, up, across, and down. There you go. For number 8, I'm going to start at the top, curve around, and meet it back up at the top. Let's do it again. Start at the top, curve around, down, meet it back up at the top. One more time. Start at the top, curve around, down, and meet it back up at the top. For number 9, I'm going to start at the top, curve around, with the slant come down. One more time, come around, with the slant come down. There's your number 7, 8, and 9. So let's put some of these numbers together for practice. Here we go. So let's read out the number 10,284. So 1, 0, 2, 8, and lastly 4. Okay, so we have our 1, our 0, our 2, our 8, our 4. 10,284. So let's try the number 765. Ready? 7, 6, and 5. There we go. Let's add a 9 onto that. Make it 7,659. There we go. That's all of your numbers. 102, 84, 7359, and just for the sake of practice, let's add a 3 on too. There you go. Now you have 76,593. Okay, so you have your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.